Your screen will always be there, but your mental health won't be. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. This podcast is here to help you guys, navigate life while helping you guys do your best to have a fun life at the same time. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. Let's get right to it. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about mental health and screen time. Quick side note, I have an entirely separate podcast dedicated to this topic, so I figured, why not talk about it again? So that podcast, real quick, is called the Mints Mental Health Podcast. I made it about, last March. It's on my channel somewhere. Scroll back about a year and you'll find it. It's a purple and green logo. It kind of looks like the Barney logo, but it's not. So go check that out. Anyway, mental health is important. Screen time is fun. However, when you mix the two, it could come with both pros and cons. Too much screen time can be bad. Look, everything is digital now, and we have so much access to stuff. But remember that the real world was here decades before even screens were involved. Moderation is key here. As with anything, do your best to cut back on it from time to time. Your mental health will thank you. Some dopamine, I will say, can be good. If you need a quick dopamine hit, then by all means, go watch a YouTube video or take a quick scroll on Instagram or do whatever. Go on TikTok, for crying out loud. But too much dopamine can lead you to becoming too reliant on it. Dopamine consumption is a fine line, and you got to be careful where you walk on that fine line. Remember to blink. The thing you do every day subconsciously, whether you realize it or not. There'd be times, when I would be working, I would forget to blink after minutes at a time. When I would blink, I'd feel like, I'm back in reality. Blinking more can actually help with preventing eye strain and dryness. If you really need to take a break, step away from your computer and blink like 10,000 times. It'll help a lot. Your eyes will moisturize themselves again. It'll be like, oh, I can actually see the thing in front of me instead of being like this close to a screen. So your eyes are going to thank you. Your eyes will be like, oh, thank you for blinking. Take breaks more frequently. When you're working or scrolling, taking screen breaks is essential. Every 20 to 30 minutes, or maybe 52 minutes if you're ballsy, step away from your laptop and put your phone down, or take a quick walk if it's only for a few minutes. If your work environment allows it, go outside for a second. When you take more breaks, you'll be able to function and, work more efficiently. So your screen will always be there, but your mental health won't be. Does that kind of make sense? Take a screen fast. If your lifestyle allows it, take a screen detox or fast. One way you could do this is literally turn your phone off for a couple hours. I've done this a couple times, like on the weekends, and let me tell you, it is a game changer. I felt like I had reconnected with the world around me, and it has also helped me just be in a better mood, a better mental status. So take if your lifestyle allows it, turn your phone off or put your phone in the other room, or even do things like, hide your phone somewhere and just take a break from it and like I said before, reconnect with the world around you. It's kind of like that scene in the what's it called, the movie The Internship. When they're at like the club or something, and Stewart's on his phone and Owen Wilson's like, "Great big world out there, my friend. Just 3 inches up, I beg you." Sure, it was a different circumstance, but it's literally the same thing. Great big world, my friend. Literally, just think about that. Looking at screens too long can make you really tired. I know because I've been there. You've probably been there too. When you've been looking at your phone for a while, your eyes tend to get more tired. And your brain tends to be like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you looking at a screen right now? You don't need to do that. So take a break. Put your phone down. Go for a walk outside. Do a chore around the house if you work from home. Literally do anything else besides look at a computer. Avoid screens at least 2 hours. That's right, 2 hours before bed. Lastly, I want to encourage you guys to avoid looking at your phones or screens, 2 hours before bed. When you do this, when you turn off your phone around like 8 p.m. and you go to bed around 11 p.m., your brain will help you. That will make it so that your brain will help you sleep better. And when you do this, when you put your screens away before bed, like a couple hours before, you tend to sleep more deeply. If you're on your phone before bed or even in bed, the blue light exposure will affect your circadian rhythm and make it very hard for you to sleep. I've been very guilty of this, and this is a habit I need to work on. So, where are you at with that habit? Do you look at phones like your phone uh, before bed, and if so, how soon before bed? Because if you're one of those people that looks at their phone literally 3 hours before bed, and then like the second that third hour comes on, and you're doing nothing else for 3 hours before bed, and you're sleeping well, bro, I am so proud of you. Anyway, it's a habit that we all need to work on. It's such a common thing in today's society. But anyway, it'll affect your mental health, and when you don't look at screens for very long and you just reconnect with the world, your mental health will be much happier, and so will you. Anyway, this has been the Junior Mints podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.